In January of this year, I went to Taiz, and of course we saw this city, and the city is on the front line. And beyond, of course, looking for potential coffee projects and coffee development opportunities where we can facilitate livelihood generation through coffee sourcing and coffee trading activities, I was also looking to just connect and understand with the community of Taiz and the people of Taiz to begin to appreciate what they've gone through over the last 6 or 7 years. When we went there, and after spending a few days in the rural communities and with the farmers, we went into the city, which is where much of the destruction took place. And in the city, I was told that if you really want to understand the devastation that's taken place in Taiz, you have to go to the front line and you have to see it to believe it. So off to the front line we went, and we visited a neighborhood called AlKamb neighborhood. Now, AlKamb neighborhood was a very affluent and a very popular area of Taiz. It was hip and happening. And I recall and remember, because I had many friends who lived in that region. As soon as you enter, you're taken aback by the complete and utter destruction and decimation that's taken place in this neighborhood. And it's an absolute ghost town. The buildings are dilapidated and abandoned. The roads are no longer functioning as roads. I mean, you see trees coming out of the tarmac. You look left and you look right, and you start to look at the buildings, and then you see a family coming out of it and looking down at you. And that just compounds your shock that this community that you knew and you remembered as being so beautiful and full of life, to see it as it is now, full of death. Let's see, we'll carry on documenting in the hope that this documenting moves people, moves society. And we hear the music, we hear the drums of war, literally 200 meters away. We see destruction everywhere. We see largely deserted neighborhoods, largely deserted, and yet because people have nowhere else to go, they stay here. And my first question was, why? Why are you here? Why are you living in this? And by this I mean not just in this destruction, but also in this level of risk. Their answer was quite simple. Well, it's my home. And that's quite powerful, that a home remains a home even in the midst of devastating circumstance. They said, don't worry about what's ahead, look at what's below. When I look at what's below, we see sewage, we saw sewage everywhere. And as a result of the sewage, there are waterborne diseases, and people are catching diseases and dying because of these diseases. And I said, well, surely these diseases are avoidable. And that's why we're looking to develop a project, the Hope for Taiz project. That's why we're launching this project. And this project will really target 2 main activities. Number 1, access to drinking water for the region of AlKamb. And number 2, we're setting up a free clinic such that the community will have access to medical aid and services. We wanted to raise awareness. We wanted to bring attention to this community. We wanted to bring attention to these forgotten pockets within this forgotten city, within this forgotten country, in this forgotten conflict, and really more attention that these communities desperately deserve.